The bass tournament.
Oh, yeah, I know
It
what.
was so cold.
Stopped it right there quick, wasn't it?
Thank you. Thank you. All right. Okay, I'm going to call the Village of Mount Sterling Council meeting for March 25th, 2024 to order, please. May we have a roll call?
Yes, Stephen,
Here.
Bill,
Here?
Craig,
Here.
Becky,
Here.
Ross,
Here.
Joyce,
Here.
all's present.
All right. David?
Lord, please remember all the people through this terrible tornado we had 2 weeks ago. Be with them, Lord, and touch them through their troubled time. And Lord, be with our village tonight and our law enforcement, fire department. Be with our council and our mayor as we make decisions toward this village. And Lord, this great Easter season, when your great, great son was resurrected. In Jesus' wonderful, wonderful name, amen.
Amen.
I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, thank you. Mayor's report. Had an opportunity to be out in the community a little bit this afternoon and meet some folks from Meadowview. It's always good to see the benefits of a grant like Healthy Aging, which is what this was, Healthy Aging Grant. Help them with some kitchen equipment, so microwave ovens and home domestic appliances that they otherwise wouldn't be able to have, and it just changes so many lives because you're able to make your own food and sort of be independent, and that makes such a huge difference for the residents there. So good to see them, and we'll be out. It's now spring has sprung, and I know everyone is itching to get out and start village business in a real serious way after a long, hard winter, and we're going to get it underway as soon as we can. So not too much on my agenda tonight, so I will pitch it over to Joyce for a council pro tem report.
Thank you, Andy, and thank you all for coming this evening. I'm getting excited, of course, now that it's spring, and I'm getting excited for all of the upcoming events that we're planning. Tree and Beautification has a lot of events coming up, which Becky will get into. Baseball's going to be starting soon, baseball and softball at Mason Park, so that's going to come alive. And I just want to remind everybody, be nice, be kind. It's spring. We're blessed. That's all I got.
It's a good report if I heard one. All right, we do not have any public comments from visitors this evening, and we have no executive session, so we'll get right into department reports. We are absent tonight on the sheriff front, so we'll circle back with them, and we'll get you guys a rundown here, council, on their statistics. So look in your email inboxes for that. I don't believe we have a law director's report this evening. We will be having a work session tomorrow night with building and zoning, so we'll leave that for that update for next go around. And then that basically will give to you the fiscal officer reports.
Can I ask for a motion to approve the minutes from March the 11th of 2024?
Oh, I'm sorry.
You
You
have
have
that
that
motion?
motion.
I'll second.
Oh, I'm sorry, I skipped past that. Excuse me.
That's all right. Roll call is David,
Yes.
Bill,
Yes.
Craig,
Yes.
Becky,
Yes.
Ross,
Yes.
Joyce.
Yes.
Okay, I do not have any new information. I, of course, sent out the packets to council on Friday. I didn't receive any comments or concerns. We are going to be finishing out the first quarter of the year. So, again, finance will be having, and I want to steal Joyce's thunder, meeting next week so that we can talk a little bit about the budget and where we stand with that. No unexpected expenditures at this moment as far as budget. And I would just ask for, if there are no questions from council, an approval of the appropriation status, the revenue status, the receipt listing report, the payment listing report, the comparison of budget and appropriated, the cash summary by fund, and the reader report.
May I have a motion for that, please?
I'll make the motion.
Thank you, Bill.
I'll
Is there a second? Thank you, Craig.
Bill, Craig.
Mhm.
Roll call would be Bill,
Yes.
Craig,
Yes.
Becky,
Yes.
Ross,
Yes.
Joyce.
Yes.
David.
Yes.
Okay, I will go ahead and generate these around to you guys to capture your signatures. I only have two for you.
Good deal.
I have no other report.
Okay, thank you. All right, committee reports. Finance, Joyce.
Finance will meet again, as Courtney said, on April the 3rd. She took me back just a little bit when she said next week, because it's kind of hard for me to think that March is going to be gone. So, it's been a busy month. So we will meet again on April the 3rd at 2:30.
Pleasant Township, David.
We don't have a meeting until next week, Mayor.
Okay, thank you. Squad, Joyce.
Squad, yes, I have a bunch of notes for Squad. The new truck is in and in service.
Wonderful.
So they're very happy about that. The time changes for delivery of that has changed several times. So, we've got an old truck out of service that we are going to be putting out for sale. And hopefully we can get a buyer for that. New business, we received a tax settlement for $360,600.28, where we had some bank fraud. Yeah, we had someone hacked in, it's just a mess, but anyway, she has it all together, so, all taken care of.
Good.
One thing I need to bring up with the village, there's a sewer line that's having issues.
Okay.
Dave Taylor
Yeah.
has a quote of $10,000, of which $2,200 might not be needed. But Dave asked me if they needed our permission to go in. It's their responsibility to take care of it. And so he just thought maybe we wanted to know about it,
Of
so
course,
that we
yeah.
can put the orange cones out, or, Men at Work, or whatever you guys do.
Absolutely, we're happy to help on
Okay.
that, and by all means, if we need to figure out who's on deck for which part of it, we
Yeah,
can. No
yeah, and I will email Chief Taylor about that.
Okay.
And get more specific, because
Okay.
like I said, I wasn't sure.
Yep, no
So
problem.
that'll be taken care of, and the next meeting will be on Squad 4/10 of this year
Great,
at 8:00 PM.
awesome, thank you. Fire, Ross.
I don't have anything. Our next meeting is the 28th at 8 o'clock.
Okay. Water, wastewater.
I will have a report at the April 3rd meeting at 2:30,
Okay,
or 3, which one? We changed it.
It's at 2:30.
it's at 2:30.
Yeah, water's at 2:30,
Water
finance is
is
at
at
3:30. I think
yeah.
I had finance wrong. Sorry, guys.
No, you're good, you're good.
Okay.
Streets, Bill.
I have nothing. Next meeting will be April 9th.
Okay. Thank you. Parks and Recs, Joyce.
We met this evening at 6 o'clock, and I think it was a very good meeting. Wanted to just confirm that our movie nights will start June 29th, July 27th, and I didn't write down the August date.
Last weekend.
Last Saturday.
In August.
31st, that is right.
31st.
31st. So those will be our movie nights. We will be at the next meeting selecting what movies we're going to show, and I'll pull together some, they give good recommendations on activities and stuff to do for the kids, which, yeah, we'll get that done and have that ready before the last Saturday of June. The Youth League has actually received all but a few of the background checks and the proof of insurance. She has all of that for us, so we appreciate Kathy's volunteering with all of this, because I know she does a lot.
She does a great job.
She does. We have some tournaments already calling to be scheduled later this year. I did talk to Jeff Martin about, I want to create a contract. Andy had a good suggestion that we put the contract on the website, and they can go right in, fill it out, and send it back. Scan it in and send it back. So I like that idea. That way we don't have a lot of exchange of paper. We had a visitor by the name of Caitlin Cole. Her goal is what she would like to do is whatever she can to help make the village safe, a reliable place to be with adult supervision, and let the kids have some fun this summer. So she has stepped up, and we're going to meet with the community center director, Megan Barker, and we're going to see what we can coordinate with Megan. We're going to make that meeting soon. As soon as we can get Megan to commit to a time, we'll work around it. So that's kind of all I have. I also did bring up the idea of the tournament needs a contract. Tournaments need a contract. We do it for the youth league, and, you know, I just think it's only fair. That's about all I have right now. I think that's about it for Parks and Rec.
Okay, good report. Record retention, David.
We will be meeting April 5th at 8 a.m. and the crew will be together and we'll get a lot done, which we sure get a lot done for that hour, I gotta say that.
do.
So I'll see everybody at 8 a.m. on the 5th.
Great, thank you. Nuisance abatement, Becky.
Yes, we met today at 5:30, and I have two names that I'd like to add, community members that have stepped up and volunteered to be on the Nuisance and Abatement Committee. Those two names are Jacob Keever and Barry Hughes. I'd like council to approve that they could be on the Nuisance and Abatement Committee.
We'll do these by two separate motions, so I'm going to ask for a motion to add Barry Hughes first. Thank you,
I'll
Craig.
second.
Thank you, David. You want to do the?
Craig and David?
Yep.
Roll call, it was Craig,
Yes.
Becky,
Yes.
Ross,
Yes.
Joyce,
Yes.
David,
Yes.
Bill.
Yes.
Okay, motion's passed.
All right, perfect. And then I'd like to ask for a motion to add Jacob Keever to the
I'll
committee.
make a motion.
Thank you, Ross.
Second.
Thank you, Joyce.
Ross, Joyce,
Roll call.
roll call, Becky,
Yes.
Ross,
Yes.
Joyce,
Yes.
David,
Yes.
Bill,
Yes.
Craig.
Yes.
Motion is passed.
Wonderful, thank you.
So tonight, we had a short meeting, but we did go over a few problem areas in the community. So we're going to address those areas and figure out what to do next. We would just like to advise all the community, it's a really ugly time of year. There's a lot of leftover yard foliage and stuff that needs, you know, cut and raked and all this. And we understand that you need some time to work on our yards. We sure do at my house. So, but, you know, right around the corner, April showers bring the Mayflowers. So this community, we want it spiffy and shiny here very soon. So we just ask that everybody try to do what you can for your own yard and help your neighbors if you can. And we'll move forward. And that's all I have. Our next meeting is April the 8th at 6 o'clock.
Okay, good deal. Safety block watch, Bill.
I have nothing happening, nothing to report. Next meeting will be April 1st,
April 1st.
Fool's Day.
Got it. Okay. Planning, Joyce.
We will be having a meeting tomorrow evening here at Town Hall with Christy West and Tom Hale. And I believe the agenda is we're going to go over some of the, why we are here and what we are doing and try to help us understand what our roles are.
Yep.
I'm really excited about that because honestly, I'm a little bit lost with it, okay? Because it's not a committee that meets every month. It only meets when it has to. So we're gonna have this meeting tomorrow night. I'm excited about it. And we'll figure out what our role is and we'll move on from there.
Yeah, I'll call it Planning 101.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there you go.
onboarding
I
all the
like
new
that.
folks who relative, it's almost,
All new.
what, 2/3 are turned
Yeah.
over? So yeah, we have a lot of new folks and I appreciate their service for that.
At 6 PM.
At 6 PM. Zoning.
Same as Joyce did, meetings tomorrow night,
Yep.
right after the planning meeting.
Yep. Okay. And then
That's gonna also begin at 6 PM. We go through all, both
in
committees are
in
gonna
one
be there.
one fell swoop there.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
So 6 PM.
Tree beautification, Becky.
And can I just
Oh, go
back
ahead.
up for a minute? It's a work session with the committees, not all of council. Okay?
Yeah.
I just wanna be clear, because we use.
Yeah,
the word session as-
there's some terminology that's flowing around there, so yeah. Okay, tree beautification.
Yep. Our next meeting will be April the 8th at 1 o'clock. And we do have a lot of things coming up very soon. On April 19th, we have our youth Arbor Day event at Mason Park and the Community Center. That begins at 10 a.m. And then on April the 20th, we have our Community Arbor Day event from 10 to noon on Town Hall lawn, where we will be giving away free trees and shrubs. So we ask that everyone from the community come out and take advantage of that and get some beautiful trees and shrubs planted.
Free.
Free, absolutely free. And you can have up to 5 apiece. So come on out and get your yard looking pretty snazzy. That's all I have.
Wonderful. Okay. That takes us to ordinances and resolutions tonight. First one is Resolution 2024-03.
Yes, and that resolution is authorizing the mayor or his designee to execute an agreement with IGS for technical services to reduce utility costs at the village facilities. This is on the second reading.
Okay, may I have a motion?
Have that
please?
motion.
Thank you, David.
Second.
Thank you, Joyce.
David, Joyce? Okay, roll call?
Yep.
Ross?
Yes.
Joyce?
Yes.
David?
Yes.
Bill?
Bill, yes.
Craig? And Becky? Did you see me
Yes.
look up and I'm like, wait a minute. That's not right. That's not right. Okay, second motion has passed.
All right,
Or resolution
wonderful.
2024.
Here.
Wonderful.
Yeah, that's what I need to see.
There we go.
I need to see
Thank
that.
you.
Man.
All right, Resolution 2024-04. This one will have to go as an emergency this evening. So,
And this is resolution 2024-04, a resolution authorizing the mayor or his designee to execute an agreement between the Village of Mount Sterling and the Mount Sterling Youth League for the 2024 year and declaring this as an emergency.
You have
Ma-
that motion?
motion to suspend the rules to start out with.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Is there a second? Thank you.
Joyce, Bill? Okay, Joyce?
Yes.
David?
Yes.
Bill?
Yes.
Craig?
Yes.
Becky?
Yes.
Ross?
Yes.
All right, may I have a motion then to place the resolution on the first, second, and third
You have that
readings?
motion?
Thank you, David. Thank you, Craig.
David, Craig?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, David?
Yes.
Bill.
Oh, my.
Okay, here we go. I'm trying.
It's just one of those nights, okay? It's just one of those
Let me
nights.
say it this one again. Okay, David.
Oh, sorry.
David was a yes. Okay, Bill?
Yes.
Craig?
Yes.
Becky?
Yes.
Ross?
Yes.
Joyce?
Yes.
Dang.
All right, may I have a motion for the approval on the resolution then, for
Make
passage?
the motion.
Thank you.
I'll second.
Joyce?
Thank you.
Okay, Bill?
Yes.
Bill, Mr. Tilley? Okay, Craig?
Yes.
Becky?
Yes.
Ross?
Yes.
Joyce? And
Yes.
David?
Yes.
All
Okay,
right,
Resolution 2024-04 has passed.
all right, we're at round table. If you
Oh,
can't
on
tell,
round
this table
table-
is very round.
I gotta bring this up. We had over 78 people attend all together at the museum and library, and they took my picture, but that must be my good cycles on my backside. But it was good turnout. We saw a lot of rare albums. One of them we saw was the rare Alice Cooper album, what they put in a cardboard box. But the way he looked, he belonged in a cardboard box.
Yeah.
But basically, it was a great turnout. John and I was really pleased with it. Then we got compared with the Smothers Brothers again, but I don't know which one I am, but I just keep quiet on it.
There we go.
But we-
There we go.
It was a great turnout. I want to
Good,
thank
good.
everybody for coming.
I thought it was a great time. I was able to go
Thanks,
for a
Sam.
little bit. It was very well attended and
Thank you.
indeed. Good presentation.
I have something,
Yeah.
very brief. I should have said it in Parks and Rec, and I apologize that I didn't, but what I want to say is to the residents of the village, parents, grandparents, brothers, uncles, I would like to encourage you, if you want to be a volunteer for some summertime activities that we're going to be pulling together. We get a lot of children in the village, youth especially. I'm bored all summer. I am just bored. So we are going to try to pull some clinics together for the young children and for the older children as well. We're hoping to introduce, I'm not going to mention them because I don't want to get my hopes up, but we're going to introduce some new activities going forward that Parks and Rec is going to pull together. And I'm excited for that. So if you're listening, if you know of anyone that might be interested in a certain sport, anything, please let us know. we'd like to talk to you and just kind of talk about some of the things that we're thinking about doing. And there's a lot we can offer the village, and that is my goal with Parks and Rec, is seeing what we can bring at Mason Park, and including things that we can work with the community center on. Really excited about that. So we're going to be meeting with Megan Barker very soon, as she's available. That's all I got.
Good deal, thank you.
You know, the springtime of the year, too, I'm a former baseball player, and I always so glad when I see these little kids get their bats out and
Oh, yeah.
get ready. Everyone thinks they're going to be the next little Johnny Bench, and who knows, one of them will come out there one day and be on a bubble gum card, which I didn't get that lucky.
Yeah.
But I'm so glad for the kids when that time comes.
It makes you feel hopeful for spring, it sure does. Any other
I have
thoughts
just a
around
real
table?
quick thank you, as well as David. I know the 16th, that weekend, was really busy and a great day. The community center had their spring bazaar, and the business owners, downtown business owners, had a shop hop. And the weather was absolutely beautiful, and the streets were full of people, and it was very refreshing. And I want to thank everyone for their support of both of those events. And then also, the community center just held this past Saturday their Extreme Community Center Jam Easter blowout thingy-mabob, and they had a huge turnout too. I just drove by that event. My granddaughter wasn't in town, so we didn't go, but I mean, you couldn't have got another car in that parking lot. So I know they always do great events, so thank you to the community center and everyone that attended that. And then last but not least, this coming Saturday at Mason Park at 11 a.m. is the Star Signature Egg Hunt. So if your kids, grandkids haven't had an opportunity to hunt yet, or if they have and they just really love it, there's one more opportunity that I know of in town, and that's this coming Saturday at 11 a.m. at Mason Park.
Great. All right, well, if that's all we've got for roundtable, and that's all the business before the committee, or the council here this evening, we are adjourned. Thank you very much.
Excuse me, Bill Telly.
Yes, ma'am.
We'll put lights around your name.